What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. Christmas came early this year, and I almost have as many tabs open as Market Watch because Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization's doing a great job of keeping up with the new releases from the official Konami OCG Twitter. New CLOUDIAN support, new Flamevell support, which is the only one they don't have yet. Hopefully by the end of this video, it's up. So let's just go ahead and get into it and see what's around. And we're starting with Dino Wrestler Coleslaw, the only card that I've actually read out of everything so far, and it's pretty exciting. It's a level 2 dinosaur tuner that can special summon itself from hand if you draw it early. And then of course Overraptor has that second effect. You know, we can go places. You can only special summon this card with its first effect once per duel. Well, I guess it's only effect. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If it was special summoned this way, it cannot be used as a material for a link summon except a Dino Wrestler link monster. Basically, it's ensuring you don't link climb with this card. You're using it only for synchros. It does hurt its overall potential, but at the same time, a level 2 tuner that can special summon itself from hand, it doesn't sound too bad for me, but yeah, I can see where it might skip some competitive play. Let me know as a dinosaur player if you're going to end with some synchro plays, especially with Dino Wrestler Giga Spinosavate. Spinosavate. We've got a Earth 8 dinosaur synchro effect, 3000/0. So you'd have to synchro with a 6 with the tuner, you know, or extra monsters. If this card battles, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step, so that's an Armades. While this card is face up in a monster zone, your opponent cannot target other monsters you control for attacks. I feel like in a monster zone is extra, like if this card is face up on the field is usually what it is. Oh, I guess it stops it from like going to back rows and equip or something. That makes sense, the wording. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster. Alright. If this card would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can destroy one other card you control instead. Huh. There's been a lot of cards lately that like can be destroyed by your own effect and get their effect, I feel like, that we've covered within this set. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Alright, this is what I'm excited to read. We've got little CLOUDIAN Aerosol. Oh, Aerosol hurting the environment. The CLOUDIAN, it's in trouble. Oh, man. You can only use this card's first and second effects per turn, and only once per turn. You can discard one CLOUDIAN monster to target a face-up monster on the field. Place fog counters on that monster equal to the card's level. Okay, that's not bad, actually. I know it seems like a minus, but as far as CLOUDIAN cards go, it's not awful. You can banish this card and one CLOUDIAN monster in your graveyard. So what you sent fuels this effect. Special summon a CLOUDIAN monster from your deck? No restrictions? Yo! Not only do you set up your fog counters, you summon whatever you want. CLOUDIAN! Oh my god, I'm actually going to be playing against these in Dueling Book. I'm going to be playing with them probably. Chat's probably going to make me build the CLOUDIAN deck. Holy crap. Wow. Who would have thought this would be good? Konami's legacy support throughout this set's been insane. LMAO, what year is it? I agree! That's the first thing Wow. Alright, Hudson Rock. A scary pebble for the Altergeist mirror match. Altergeist Haunted Rock is a continuous trap. If this card was set by the effect of an Altergeist card, you can activate it the turn it was set. You can only use each effect among the first and second once per turn. When this card resolves, send an Altergeist monster from your hand to the graveyard. Yikes. When your opponent activates a trap card, you can send one Altergeist monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate its effect, and if you do, destroy it. I get why, but man, that's a lot. When this card resolves, send an Altergeist from hand to grave, and then you can send an Altergeist from hand to grave. That's kind of yikes for me. We've got Altergeist Synchro, Altergeist Dragvirion. How do we say this? Dragvirion? Virion? I assume it's like virus. Anyways, let's just get into it. It's a level 6 Dark Spellcaster Synchro effect monster, attack 2200, defense 1200. Synchro materials are a tuner plus a non-tuner monster. You can use each effect among the first and second effects only once per turn. When a special summon monster your opponent controls declares an attack, you can return an Altergeist monster you control to the hand and negate the attack. If this card is tributed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it. Interesting. The second effect more so seems better to me than the first effect. I mean, battle-based effects, Silk is probably better. It's a lot of commitment to not do much, unfortunately. At least I feel like. Altergeist players, let me know if you're going to run either of the new cards. I'm feeling a no for me competitively, but maybe I'm not seeing something. We've got Dillingerous Dragon. A link to Dark Dragon effect monster, attack 1600. Link arrows are top center and bottom center, so not bad, transitional. 2 Dark Dragon monsters, you can only use each effect among the first and second effects of this card's name, only once per turn. During your opponent's end phase, you can target 1 attack monster your opponent controls that did not declare an attack this turn. Destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So they know, like, this is gonna happen, and this guy is not the beefiest. 1600. If a rocket monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. This effect's better for link climbing, but this effect, I don't know. I don't see that. Your opponent knows this is there, so it's like, it punishes them if they somehow can't attack or you had something. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you're going to leave it on the board to me anyways. You're probably going to use it to link climb. Overflow Dragon. It's a level 1 Dark Dragon effect monster. You can only use the first effect of this card's name only once per turn. When a monster or monsters on the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then, if this effect is activated because 2 or more monsters on the field were destroyed by that effect, special summon an Overflow token. So, it kind of rewards board wipes or rewards, you know, Regeki, Darkhole, etc. Like, it rewards you punishing your opponent. That's pretty interesting and gives you 2 Dark Dragons right away. Alright, Salomon Great Finnick. Alright. Ready to search Fusion of Fire. Ooh. It's a level 3 Fire Cyberse effect monster, 1600. You can only use each effect once per turn for both. If a Cyberse monster or monsters you control that was special summoned from the extra deck is destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect while this card is in your hand or graveyard, special summon this card but banish it if it leaves the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a link material for the link summon of a link 2 or higher Cyberse monster, you can add a Salomon Great normal spell card from your deck to your hand. Yo! Any normal spell. Alright. Alright. That's definitely good for the future of this deck. The fact that there is a special summon ability, even if it's based on battle/opponent's destruction, I feel like we had gotten away in the set from depending on the opponent, but maybe Salomon Greats need a couple of restrictions. I've been hearing more and more hype. Steven Greats, Mega Capital G's the ambassador. Like, people are really getting hype for this, and I think it'll be decent. I think Salomon Greats will be pretty good, if not great. But, yeah, this is not bad. Link away and get us any of the spells. Seems pretty good to me. Cyberse Reminder and Xyz. Alright. A Cyberse here to remind you again. There's a lot of Cyberse today. 1800/800 level 2 level 3 monsters. You can only use the first and second effects of Cyberse Reminder once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck the turn you activate either of this card's effects except Cyberse monsters. Huh. So, this better be pretty good to restrict you like that. You can attach a material from this card, target a side net, spell, or trap card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That's nice. If this Xyz summon card is destroyed by battle, or if the Xyz summon card in its owner's possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect, bleh. You can special summon 2 level 4 Cyberse monsters with different names from your deck, but their effects are negated. That's a yikes from me, dog. Depending on the opponent to be able to turbo out your cards. A little too fair for my taste. Alright, we have Grid Sweeper. This is a light 4 Cyberse, 100/2000. Big booty, though. You can only use the first and second effects once per turn. If a field spell is face up on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Interesting. Cyberse revolving around field spells. You can banish this card from your graveyard and a link monster you control. Destroy 1 card your opponent controls. I mean, I guess you can end up with excess ones, but to have to use a resource from field to destroy a card, that's a yikes. Firewall Guardian. So people are freaking out because they're like, oh my god, Firewall Dragon, more cards, are we getting the errata soon, etc. It's a Dark Cyverse for 100/2000. You can only use the first and second effects of Firewall Guardian once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a material for a link summon of a Cyverse monster, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Huh, let me process this. If it's for a Cyverse monster, so any Cyverse monster, even a transitional piece, you can special summon this card but banish it. It might not be worth running for that. When an attack is declared involving your Link monster and an opponent's Link monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, so you don't want to resummon it maybe. Negate that attack, and if you do, until the end of this turn, the original attack of that opponent's monster becomes 0. Also, it's unaffected by card effects except its own. Interesting. This is actually pretty cool. I know it's battle-based, but it's an attack involved, so like it can be your own. You can do that on purpose. You can trigger it. Still, I don't think it's worth it. It conflicts with its first effect. It kind of stops itself. Next up, we have Signup Mining. Konami letting us open up Christmas presents early. And we've got a normal spell. You can only activate one name per turn. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Add a level 4 lower Cyverse monster from your deck to the hand. So it's Rhoda, but with a cost. I still think Cyverse will end up playing this, unfortunately. It's Rhoda, but with a cost. Yeah, I mean, some of the level 4s are really, really good. But it's Rhoda restricted once per turn with a cost of a discard. That's ouchies. And then finally, Assault Reboot. And it's a trap card for the Assault stuff that we saw earlier. You can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn. Each tribute 1/Assault mode monster. Special summon a /Assault mode monster with a different name from your deck in defense position, ignoring its summoning conditions. That's pretty cool. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of cards with different names in your graveyard that are either Assault Mode Activate or cards that specifically list the card Assault Mode Activate in their text, and shuffle them into the deck. Okay, except Assault Reboot. First effect, obviously way better. I guess it gives you your resources back if you're running a small engine. Not bad. Let's see if we've got our Flamevell boys. Let's see if we got it, and let's refresh Twitter and see if more things came out. More things indeed. Oh my gosh, they are really on it today. So past this video, I think there might be more, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization is freezing because of the updates. That's happened. My Discord told me it's gone down multiple times. So unfortunately, you might want to pay attention for more updates rather than just me reading them off. Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization link will be down below. I'm just going to link the site itself since there's so many freaking articles. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 that I just read off to you. So I'll link the OCG Twitter and this for you guys down below. But thank you so much for watching. You guys have an amazing Christmas. I'll be live streaming Christmas at 7 p.m. The wife works, so I'll be there. We're here. Oh, as I'm trying to tell you guys goodbye, I definitely want to read the Flamevell more than either of the cards. Free Rekindling. Oh no, it says Free Rekindling is the link, like the actual link. Oh my gosh, I need to see what this does. I'm sorry, I'm seriously not trying to stretch out this video. I'm trying to see what this does. Neo Flamevell Lady. Fire Pyro level 4 1600/200. You can only use each of this card's effects once per turn. Quick effect, you can send a fire monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one card in your opponent's graveyard. Banish that card. Huh. If a card in your opponent's graveyard is banished while this card is already face up on the field, you can send one fire monster with 200 or less defense from your deck to the graveyard, except for Neo Flamevell Lady. Okay, so it's a Neo Flamevell. It's not okay. Free Rekindling means unlimited. Okay. And then we have Goki Blade Ogre, a new Goki link, and it's a link 3 2400, and it's a top, bottom, left, bottom. 2 or more Goki monsters, gains 300 attack for each monster this card's point to. Once per turn, you contribute one monster on either player's field this card points to. Ha! Eat your heart out, the Code Talker. This card can make a second attack again during each battle phase this turn. So now you're going to have to, I guess, be a little more careful against Gokis, where you're putting stuff right behind the zones, huh? From a random goon in the Brains anime. A random goon. But there you have it. Again, more updates seem to be coming. It looks like maybe another goat key over here. So you guys have an amazing Christmas. I'll see you guys at the live stream that are there. The wife works that day, so we're doing lunch together with family, and then she works nights. So see you guys later.